Hello, beautiful. The sun is shining for our practice this morning. A gentle, flowy sequence for grounding, balance, and confidence. Namaste. We'll start in a seated position, facing the side of your mat. Bring one heel in towards the groin, the other foot out in front. You can sit on a block or bolster. Place a hand over the heart and a hand over the belly, 4-count breathing. Breathing into the belly first, then the chest for a count of 4. Hold at the top for a count of 4. Exhale out of the chest first, then the belly for a count of 4. And hold at the bottom for a count of 4. Continuing on at your own pace. Bring your palms to touch at heart center for Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes, gently bow your head, and set an intention for your practice and the rest of your day. Hands fall to the thighs, effortless cat-cow movements. Breathing in to open the chest and the chin up to the sky. Breathing out, arching the back, tucking the chin, navel hugs the spine. Eyes closed, heavy eyelids, drawing the attention inwards to get a better sense of how you feel, so that you can honor your body and your needs throughout your day. On your next breath in, twist over to the left, tall spine, hooking your right hand on the outside of the knee to go deeper. And then move on to the other side, gliding back and forth, lubricating the spine, detoxifying the inner organs. Begin making gentle circles with the hips, breathing in as you move forward and breathing out as you move back in your circle. Make this an intuitive movement, a little curiosity about your range of motion. Reverse the direction. Back to a neutral spine. Interlace your fingers in front of you, turning the palms out. Straighten the arms up overhead. We're externally rotating our shoulders here. You're gonna fall over your left thigh, stretching the side body and the lateral portion of the back. Then lift from the core towards the opposite side, flowing back and forth like water, like waves. Stimulating a chemical release from the kidneys to keep you calm in the face of challenges, like a sailor navigating the sea. Release the hands, then interlace them behind you with a bend in the elbows. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, broadening the chest, then straightening the arms. I like to lift my chin to expand the throat chakra, allowing me to speak my truth and express myself freely. Fall forward as much as possible, aiming to bring the crown of your head to the mat, then lifting the arms, further stretching the shoulders. Inhale to rise. Now, interlace your fingers in front of you, pushing forward to pull your shoulder blades away from one another, arching the spine. It's kind of like cat pose. Let's explore some balance. Roll onto your toes, knees wide. You're going to shimmy your feet until your toes point to the sides of your mat, heels touch, trying to get the balls of your feet as close together as possible, until you're able to almost sit comfortably on your heels. You're welcome to drop your knees to the mat for support, or stay lifted with hands on blocks, the mat, or at heart center in Anjali Mudra for a balanced posture. And rest the hands on the mat. Widen your feet and sink the hips for Malasana Yogi Squat. This is an extremely grounding posture, a reminder that the earth is supporting you. Extend your left foot to the side, toes pointed up for Skandasana, sinking the hips towards the right heel. Reconnect with your breath, and then flow over to the other side. Slowly lift the hips, turning your toes in for a wide-legged forward fold, letting the chest fall, the head hang heavy, the neck relaxes. Bending the knees, opening them wide in line with your toes, and sitting into goddess pose. Strong legs, strong core, chest is lifted. Feel your innate feminine power rising from your roots. On your next inhale, slowly straighten the legs, turning the toes in, raising the arms up to the sky for starfish. Standing tall here, feeling confidence from your core, your solar plexus. Allowing your body, your mind, your soul to take up space. You own this space. Briefly transition back to goddess pose, and again to your wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands over to frame the left foot, high lunge, squaring the hips to the end of the mat. And then dropping the back knee, raising the arms overhead for low lunge Anjaneyasana. Breathe in to lengthen the spine. Breathe out to sink deeper into the hips. On your next exhale, glide into half split by straightening the front leg and shifting the hips back, falling over the front thigh. And flow back into low lunge, twisting over to the left, dropping the right hip towards the mat, exploring, pressing onto the inside of the left leg to create more space in the hips, or even grabbing onto the inside of the back foot, pulling it in to stretch the quadricep. Release the leg and return to half split. This time we're going to grab onto the shin or the outer foot of the front leg with our right hand. Breathe in to find your low lunge. Then shift that left foot back halfway, placing your hands out in front of you and letting the chest fall onto the front thigh for low dragon. We're targeting the Achilles tendon in this posture. From here, tuck the back toes, straighten the front leg as much as possible for pyramid, then walk the hands across the front body towards the back of the mat, framing the right foot, squaring the hips, and dropping the back knee. Raise the arms overhead, lift the chest for low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And return to the breath. So every time you breathe through discomfort, you're training your nervous system to effectively manage stress. Straighten the front leg and transition to half split. This is why we practice breathing and awareness in yoga. Each time you self-soothe, your body is better able to shift back into a relaxed state after encountering positive stress. This is known as a healthy heart rate variability. And if you want to learn more about that, check out the description of this video. Moving forward into a twisted low lunge. The left hip melts towards the mat. Maybe reaching for the back foot with your right hand. Inhale deeply and exhale into half split, grabbing onto the outside of the leg or the foot for a deeper side bend. Flowing forward one last time, low lunge, sliding the right foot back halfway, pressing the hips forward, resting over the thigh with your chest, and placing your hands out in front of you in a position of comfort. And allow your body to release here. Let go of any tension. Let's lift the back knee, step the right foot back to meet the left for plank. Chaturanga or lower both knees. We'll find our way onto our belly. Sphinx pose. Forearms are parallel on the mat, palms facing down, shoulders above the elbows. Lift from the upper spine, shoulder blades squeezed together. If you feel a sharp pain in your low back, please find child's pose instead. Now, Sphinx is an extremely powerful pose. It evokes within the yogi a sense of calm confidence, quiet power. If you have the space in your low back, press into the hands and straighten the arms, a deeper back bend. You can also bend one knee at a time, reaching the crown of your head to each foot. Another option is to stretch the neck. I like to bring one ear towards the shoulder, lifting the chin up and feeling that stretch along the opposite side of the neck, all those little muscles there. and moving on to the other side. And gently roll over the knees for Child's Pose, Balasana. This will be our final resting pose, unless you prefer Shavasana. Keeping the knees wide, big toes touch, tops of the feet on the mat, and sitting back on the heels. I like to extend my arms straight out, bending at the elbows and placing my palms together in Anjali Mudra, then bringing the hands behind the neck to get a little bit deeper into the shoulders and the triceps. In your own time, slowly roll the spine upwards into a seated position. I hope you take all the benefits of this class and bring it with you towards the rest of your day. Thank you for practicing with me. My name is Sonia. Namaste.